the worlds of your ancestors. Uncover our secrets, but heed our mistakes. Forge a new empire, a new age of wonders.
Hello, chaps and chapettes. Here we are back with Age of Wonders Planetfall. We're going to be continuing on with the Vanguard in this one. Um, well, we don't want to start with beginner. That would be boring. I don't want assault equipment. Range. Always. What is it? Customized character. No background. No vice. Void tech close combat equipment. Do we want a close combat guy? Yeah. Why not? Military detachment. Yeah, because the Vanguard are lacking a little bit with can I change that? No. Hmm. Let's just do what we're supposed to do, I suppose. Next. And I feel like he needs a mustache. Mustache.
Commander's personal record. Vanguard Expeditionary Forces. Cryosleep cycle complete. No casualties. Time since launch? 197 years. Final battle. After a storm destroyed our hyperspace passage, we had to take a long way home. Most of us joined the Vanguard to escape our past. 2 centuries should be enough to give everybody a facelift. Time to contact Vanguard Central Command. We're heading for Leave 6, a military transit hub in this section of the borderlands. The crew is already speculating about visiting the Elysian halls, gambling, booze, and promiscuous androids. Oh, after 2 centuries of sleep, it's time for some fun. Something is wrong. We have reached the Leaf 6 star system, but instead of orbital patrol, there is only scattered wreckage awaiting our arrival. While searching for survivors, we spotted a ship of unknown configuration, entering the planet's atmosphere to ignore our hails. Residual void interference prevents us from scanning the surface.
All right.
The Elysian arms must wait. We have a new mission. We need to assess the strategic situation on Leaf 6. Contact Vanguard Central Command and help them clean up this mess. Prepare for Planetfall, for the Vanguard, and for the Union.
All right, let's get into it. Can't wait to get some of them. The mechs, they look so good. Um, with the base camp set, we're ready to march out. Down here, it's the same desolate images in orbit. It's a desert and charred ruins. A tropical paradise of Vanguard Central created for the soldiers has gone to hell. Someone's been fighting a war here. The question is who and when. So for now, so far now, our standard frequencies have called has uh, so for now, our standard frequency calls have not been answered. If there are any survivors, they're either cut off from communications or unwilling to talk. Uh, Time to search the old-fashioned way with our laser rifles ready. Beep, 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 beep. The robot ambles playfully. Would you look at that, Lieutenant Yang? I told you there are actual pugs inside the pugs. Your little friend is making himself comfortable in this rotten place. Yes, sir. It's no surprise. My brother used to be stationed at one of the Leave 6 repair stations. This was where we assembled Tapples. He must be feeling he's close to his... Hey, Tapples, where do you think you're going? Beep beep boop beep boop boop. The robot slips through one of the still unfinished sections of the camp wall and dashes straight for the desert. Ellipsis. Search for survivors. Set an owl. And look for the unknown vessel. And locate Tapples. Well, I did... Excuse me. I did actually try to record this earlier, and this is not the map that we had before. So, I am pleased to tell you that the campaign missions, the campaign scenarios, appear to be procedurally generated. So, this game has almost infinite replayability. I mean, if so long as you could modify your commanders. It seems like the composition of the map seems to be very similar, but yeah, this is not where I was before, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Go owl. Yeah, I recorded for almost an hour and then realized no recording had actually been taken place. I'm a silly duffer. And energy. So we'll try and grab that. May as well clear these guys out while we're here. Use the manual combat. I'm always going to want to do manual combat because, well, the combat's one of the best things about this game. But if you guys get sick of it, just leave a comment, and yeah, if enough people comment, we'll start just skipping because this should be a pretty easy win. I should hope. Can you fight? No. So you go into a defensive mode. You don't really need to use cover. I mean, you do and you don't, but these guys are just melee. So cover's not going to do me a whole bunch of favors. And this Daiyu Zhang, which I really hope I'm saying her name correctly and I'm not accidentally saying something very racist. Please note that if I am, that is not my intent. And then you, little Hooter. Just defensive mode. So much better with the mustache. Yep. Punching a tank, that seems... Gotta say, I'm somewhat disappointed by their aim. No line of sight. So we'll go across here. You really want to get into flanking positions with the lighter units, because when you fire at them, now he'll be in that they'll be facing that direction. So now we get to flank. We get the flanking shot with the APC as well. And high impact. Whoops. Okay, unload. Then you unload into these guys. Being locked in melee is also bad for Overwatchers, because they'll, if you miss, they get a free attack on you. Lovely, lovely. Excuse me. Looks like our little robot has found himself some company. Though, wait a second. Aren't those road sweeper units patrolling the streets? They may not be I may not be an expert on maintenance robots, but the last time I checked, they didn't require laser guns. They didn't require laser guns to do their cleanup. Troop hygiene must have really dropped since we left. Ha! Good one, Commander. That was apparently a joke. Though I doubt this place has seen any visitors that would appreciate a clean walkway in quite a while. It looks completely deserted. Don't they mean deserted? See, I can make terrible jokes too. I'm so sorry. I'll go sit in the corner. Agreed. Either way, I suggest we interrupt this particular mopping up before your little pet gets blown to pieces. Rescue Tapples before he gets attacked by the maintenance droid. Take reward. Orders required. You always kind of want to finish your turn back in your own territory if you can. Just, you get bonus healing rates and whatnot in your own territory. What do we have over here? So there's these paragons. So they're the remnants of the old Star Empire people. Well, they're not really people anymore. They're more like zombies. See? Zombies with guns. Not to be confused with the zombies that are cyborgs with guns. But we'll get into those later. Set production. I would like you to make replicators. I like the confirm movement. You move up over here. And we'll send you to go and talk to them. So they got these mech people. It was Paragon heavy soldiers, which are, I don't know if any of you have ever played 40k. It's like a dreadnought, but crossed with an old science fiction movie, like where they get the brain bots, like in Fallout. Which I've seen some of the reviews for this game, and they seem to think that it's bland. I don't really get that. I'm afraid. I thought it was very interesting and flavorful. Well, so far. I mean, I haven't exactly gone far now, have I? Orders required. You can just wait there. Set military research. Phase manipulate. I want to get these guys. I think. Yeah, I want these guys. So we'll do. And also, look at that. That's 2 turns. That's 6. And then I think we'll still stick with frontier facilities. It seems to be the best option. Set production. And we'll get some more bikes. So we might make her like a heavy support kind of deal. Unlocks spaceport tactical integration. Spaceport, is that gold? Sorry, as I've talked to you about before, I'm a little bit colorblind, so I'm not. Not really sure what color that is. It could be bronze to me. It could also be gold. Stop! Hold it right there, filthy renegades. Return to your hovels immediately. We won't have to put you down like dogs. What is this madness, soldier? Is that how returning crew of a sleeper mission is welcomed home these days? Step aside and let me talk to your superiors. Sleeper mission? Impossible! There are no more ships arriving from the void. Don't lie to me. Ruby Squad, Emerald Squad, Sapphire Squad, you're all madmen. You know what? We'll let you speak with the prefect. He'll show you how he deals with traitors. It's hard to believe these wretched creatures were once proud Star Union citizens. I've always felt the Paragon went too far with their cybernetic enhancements, but are they still even human? I mean, we had a look at them before. They are clearly not human anymore. More machine now than man, twisted and evil. And what are they calling us renegades? Have their brains gone to rot as well as... Or is there something more to this? Time to talk with their prefect. Vanguard Central Command will know what's going on. In the meantime, we should keep our eyes open for the commanders of Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire Squad they mentioned. They could be in trouble. Search for survivors completed. Paragon faction met. Take reward. I mean, I'm not really seeing why you wouldn't accept the rewards, right? Change relations to peace. Oh yes, we'll try and change the relations to peace. Are there any issues you require assistance with? Imperial Guard is crumbling. The plebeians have given their savage nature. Help us maintain order within the last bulwark of civilization. Okay. So, they're pretty much dicks. They've cybernetically upgraded themselves to the point where they're cybernetics with human bits attached to them. Head over here. You guys can stick together. We'll just guard. Orders required. Well, head back here. for when we need to expand. What about this one? And turn. Phase manipulation.
There is no obstacle I cannot pass through with my harmonic phase machine. Matter doesn't matter. Who would suppose that substance is merely two waveforms in an image?
I'm pretty sure I've already talked about Because Science. Go watch the thing. He does excellent stuff on explaining science fiction with real science. He's great. Kyle Hill is the bloke's name. And then Echo Walker Program. Yes, please. We get some melee units. These are just phase manipulator. That's a Void Tech unit. That's kind of cool looking. These are just robots. Which I think the story behind them is that they were like maintenance robots that gained sentience over the 200 years or so that the Star Union collapsed. Which I don't know, I'm kind of into that. Like a whole army of like a whole faction based on Mr. Gutsy. Not Mr. Gutsy, Mr. Handy. Which I don't know, who named that? Who thought that was a good name? It's a funny name. And probably a name I'd expect to see in certain adult films. It's a 40%. We might just set up our perimeter. Yeah, this is why I decided to go with the Vanguard first. It gives me a chance to learn the game. I mean, they're not the most exciting faction. Oh, God knows they're not the most exciting faction. But it'll let us figure out what all the things do. Okie dokie. Alright, let's see what they got. Well, I do not like you at all. Oh, sugar butts. Are you kidding me with this? First of all, that's awesome. Second of all, oh my god, crap! So grenade. This knocks down fortifications, but it's like... I think we want to take out this thing as quickly as possible. How frequently can that thing teleport people? Phase shift abduct. Massive impact stagger. Dimensional instability at the end of combat. Evacuate. This is a good unit. It's like a Healy supporty. I mean, it doesn't do bad damage either. And it has it's a repeating thing. 47, 40, 65. $75. Now we want to finish it off because we don't want it healing anything else. And we'll shift you guys forward. 55, 55. Think we want to shoot this thing. I'm not sure if that'll get rid of the networking stuff that they got going on, but that gives like extra chances to hit and whatnot. So if we can get rid of it, we want to get rid of it. Awesome sauce. Networking removed. Excellent. Okay. You run. You run your little butt. Goodness me. Close up, get up a little bit closer. Good. Can we demolish this? I think we want to try. Yes. Now we can also get rid of his cover. And that allows these guys. Yeah, you get like the one little green tile allows you to get more or less a free move, so you can just shift things slightly without losing an action point, which is just amazing. I wish more games had stuff like that in it. I really enjoy the different, like the systems that they've got in place with the combat. Although sometimes it feels like I have access to a bit too much. Like, yeah. But I'll see if I still say that after I've played it on the highest difficulty. Whoop, whoop. And that's about all we got time for. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Consider subscribing if you want more. And I'll see you on the next one, I hope. Alright, ciao. And now a message from our cyborg overlords.
Please like and subscribe.